us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Parker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Parker. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Can't quite make the connection there, might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll leave it with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Bettis. They convert on 3rd down as he gets him to the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pickup. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's McFadden. Great move. Now he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, ECU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Quarterback on the keeper. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Pirates will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll ball at the 8. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. Quick step and go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. And that one's incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Finds his man. It's Hampton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Pirates can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Under fire. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. The Pirates will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And his throw is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front seven. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
And the Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They go to the ground. And some room to work. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Right back to the well. He's in open space downfield. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Black. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Larson. And he will score! Touchdown, Notre Dame! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McFadden. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Makes the catch. It's McFadden. Now he gives him a little more breathing room as he works his way out to the 17. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bettis. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Rides to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bettis. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to throw time, running short in the half. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Man, as a defense, you're salivating in this territory. You want to get that safety. You want to put your hands over your head, clasp them together. I got him in the end zone. Nice job by the defense being ready, rushing the quarterback, almost getting the safety.
And the Pirates send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner goes down. Here come the Irish back on offense. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down. Punt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They're going to ride this running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Irish send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up the safety.
The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The give out of the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. There he goes. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happen.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
East Carolina, 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. Slings it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Power football with the run. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Notre Dame with a 2nd down play to start the 4th. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. That's caught. It's lobbed. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's locked. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Francis. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
How about the defensive line? You know what? They're so athletic, they might as well be called running backs. They were running backs in another life. Probably should be anyways. Look at how he scoops up the football, makes a play, chews up yardage, almost houses that puppy. What a great athletic play. One of the most athletic players on the field.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. The short hands, it's Bryant. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Trying to run, it's Parker. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And they're able to get him on the ground. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
East Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
one to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
East Carolina, 10.
Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's McFadden. He got it out to the 34-yard line, not at the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it, when this panicking ever really happened. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics. I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.